Saturday, college football week 4, Draftkings PICK6. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Ben, aka CashKeg, back from Daily Edge Sports. Thank you for Draftkings for sponsoring this video. If you don't have that Draftkings PICK6 account, make sure you use the promo code CashKeg. I'll put a link in the description below. If you're a new PICK6 customer, play $5, get $50 in PICK6 credits. It is that easy. And hey, I got 3 picks for you that I really like for this Saturday, and we'll dive into them. Let's get after it. All right, DraftKings PICK6 desktop is up. Again, appreciate DraftKings for sponsoring this video. We got videos, we've got articles, and we've got tools. So this first play, one thing you notice here is they break these up by games, different slates. So for these 3 picks, make sure you're on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, afternoon. There's 17 games here. And so make sure you're on this one when you're looking for these 3 picks that I'm going to talk about. I just want to mention that because it might be defaulting to Friday or Saturday morning, depending on when you watch this video. So I wanted to point that out just so you guys are fully aware. But hey, I talked about the Daily Edge Sports tool that we have up here. This is going to be one of the first plays we're talking about. We have this for college football, MLB, NFL, and WNBA as well. Of course, NBA will be added once we get there. But I did want to mention this, that what we have going on. And this first play, I kind of want to show you. The projection for DK or the DraftKings is at 82.5 for him, and our projection, we have him way higher, and it might be pretty aggressive, but it is one of the higher projections that we have for this discrepancy here. So if you head back over here, one of the nice things I like, you have a search tool, and you can just put in the player that you're looking for. And that is, we're going to go talk about Kaleb Johnson for the Iowa Hawkeyes here. As you can tell, the first 3 games, he's absolutely crushed this projection. 119 rushing yards, then he put up 187 and then 173, just absolutely crushing it. And I think that's going to continue here. Now, he is playing Minnesota. They have a better rush defense, don't get me wrong. But the opportunity is going to be there. This first game, again, against Illinois State, only had 11 rushes for 119. But again, they absolutely smashed them 40-0. These second games were a little more competitive against Iowa State, 25 rush attempts for 187. And then this game 3, again, they ended up winning 38-21, but they ended up scoring 173 rush yards on 25 carries as well. I think we're going to see 20 plus carries, probably 25, maybe even more here against Minnesota. I still like this projection at 82.5. It just feels low to me. We want to go more than 82.5 for Kaleb Johnson, in which should be a good, Big Ten game against Minnesota. They're going to lean heavy on the run. I still think that projection is a little light for what he should be getting in terms of how many rushes he's going to get. So we're like Kaleb Johnson, more than 82.5 rush yards. Second one we're going to go to here, we're going to go over to Brooks. And we're going to say Ja'Cory Brooks for Louisville, higher than 72.5 receiving yards. Now, they're going up against Georgia Tech. We just saw Syracuse actually just demolished Georgia Tech through the air, and this should be a closer game. These first 2 games that he did play, Louisville won 62-0 in this game where he put up 83, and then 49-14 in the second game. Now we get a game that's going to be a little bit more competitive. I believe that he is going to be the stud on this team. He's going to be the number 1 target. He's an Alabama transfer and has just been the guy to go to. Now you're going to play a Georgia Tech team, which, I think they can absolutely get there. 53% pass rate for Louisville so far, even in those 2 blowout wins. And he has a 26% target share right now, which, again, is really high for the team. And that's one thing I love about college football. You can really find the wide receivers that stick out, and their projections are always a little bit too low with the usage that they're going to see. So we're going to like this one at 72.5 reception yards. We're going to go more than this. And then the third play we're going to talk about here, we're going to go running back this time. We're going to go over to Utah, and their situation is a little precarious in terms of their quarterback, but running the ball, I think they're going to lean pretty heavy on the run. They're going up against Oklahoma State here, which has struggled against the run, giving up 157 yards on the ground. And in the last two games, 19 and 17 rush attempts were against Baylor, 23-12. They won that game. And then, of course, 123 rush yards and 17 attempts against Utah State there. So I think we're going to see 20 plus out of him. I believe that his rush yards, I think he can put over 100 in this game. If they're not going to be able to, if they're going to struggle to stop him, and Oklahoma State's been putting up some points. So we should see a lot of Micah Bernard here, and 81.5 rushing yards feels just a tad too light. So we want more than that. So those are the three picks that we do like. Again, appreciate DraftKings for sponsoring this video. And again, if you want access to the tools that we do have over at dailyedgesports.com, you can sign up and get our elite membership. Or if you're a first-time depositor at DraftKings PICK6, you can get a free month of elite to get access to those tools that we do have for DraftKings PICK6. And again, just kind of showing you the first play that I had and where the DraftKings projection's at, and then where we are at for that one. So there's three plays for you. Again, really fun app. Download it. Use that promo code CashKeg. And then for a new PICK6 customer, play that $5 and get that $50 in PICK6 credits guaranteed. With that, I appreciate you guys. See you on the flip side. Deuces.